We are live across the United States right now. It's Thursday night, and we are live having our Solavei social here in Houston, Texas right now. I have crashed their social tonight, and Kenneth, I know you were going to do it, but you know what? I'm just going to do it tonight. How about that?
Sounds good to me. The best, only the best.
Oh, I tell you what, I have absolutely loved this week. I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight for this broadcast, for this live social across the United States. I have gotten to where I love this time of the day. Each day, it gets more and more fun as we go from city to city across the United States. And I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Tonight we have socials joining us. Here tonight we're in fact in this wonderful, wonderful, beautiful church here in Houston, Texas, where Kenneth is having his social. I know tonight there's churches, there's community centers, there's restaurants, there's homes, there's police stations. There's so many things that we've seen come into us about where these socials are taking place across the country. And I was just telling some of them here, it has been nothing short of amazing to see how many people are coming into Solavei every single day, tuning into these socials, doing the socials themselves, and we just love it. So let me introduce myself to all of you that are watching tonight. We have thousands upon thousands of people across the United States right now tuning in. I'm Ryan Wirch. I'm the founder. I'm the CEO of Solavei, and it is a great pleasure. It's a great honor to be able to spend a few minutes with you telling you about something that's so important to me and something that has become so important to all of our members across the United States, because we together are creating a social commerce revolution throughout the United States and what is soon to be around the world. And let me do this right now, in fact, as we go through this, and just introduce you to a couple of the live socials that we have tuning in right now from different parts of the United States. I want to go up to Utah to Gary Craig, an amazing, amazing man up in Utah. Gary, are you there?
I'm right here, Ryan.
How are you?
Never better, my friend. Great to be here with all my friends. And
that is great. Where are you right now?
Actually, we're in Lehi, Utah, just south of Salt Lake City.
Oh, that is great. Well, I just want to make sure, is everybody alive there? Wave at me. I just want to make sure everyone's that is great. Gary, who are some of the people you have with you?
You know, I want to introduce my co-host, Janae Hansen. This is her home.
Hi, Ryan. It's good to see you again.
Hi. Thank you so much for being a part of this tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm got another one of the founding 12 here, Brandon Carter. Say hi, Brandon. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Randy. Hi.
Brandon Carter.
Oh, Brandon was Brandon.
Yeah.
You
can call me.
Brandon Carter. Is that Katie with you?
No, it's my mother-in-law. Katie's mom.
I can't. You know, it's the distance here. I can't see who's. I can't make any faces.
Katie's at home with the brand new baby.
Well, you got to tell your wife I said hello. And Gary, I understand that you've got a few guests there with you tonight. Is it Marin and Mariah and Corin?
Yep, we've got Corinne, Mariah, and Marin. Corinne.
Corinne.
Corinne? All right, Corinne, I got it. Corinne, Mariah.
That's great. Wave at me just so I know who I'm talking to.
Corinne. Mariah. Corinne.
Great. Well, it's good to meet all of you. Thank you for being a part of this tonight. Let's go right now over to New Jersey. Is Danielle Senicola there?
Woo! Hey, Ryan. How you doing?
How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
It is so good to see you guys tonight, and I want to thank you so much for being a part of this. Danielle, you're just such an amazing, amazing woman, what you have done over the last several months with Solavei and how your organization and network has continued to expand and grow. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this tonight. And I understand, Jason, wave at me.
This is Jason.
Jason, how are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Jason, I hope you don't mind. Tonight we've got a lot of people across the United States tonight that are seeing Solavei for the very first time, and so I hope you don't mind. I'll probably interact with you through the course of the night. I promise not to ask you anything too difficult or too embarrassing as we go along through the course of the evening. And again, thank you all for being a part of this tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go up to Ohio. Sean, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Sir.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you. Now, I understand you're on a college campus right now.
Yeah, Ohio State. The Ohio State. Excuse me.
Wait a second. I didn't know there was an Ohio State University. No, I'm playing with you. That is awesome. That is awesome. What a great time. Now, Sean, that was a delayed reaction if I've ever seen, because I know how you guys are on that campus, and that was a delayed reaction of.
Careful with those Buckeyes. That's still playing. It's just a little bit slow.
That's all right, guys. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this tonight, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And for all of you across the United States that are watching. You know, this is really an amazing time for a company that just launched several months ago. I'll talk about it here in a few moments. But, you know, really everything that we do in this company is social. With what we've built in our technology, with what we have done inside of our company, we have created a social atmosphere with everything we do. Obviously, tonight, this is extremely social. But I want to right now just take a moment to just do a call out. Shout out to a couple people that on Facebook, on Twitter, you guys are amazing, and you're continuing to expand the brand of Solavei. Gladstone Adderley and AJ Nicholas, I gotta tell you, you guys are amazing with your tweets, your Facebook posts about Solavei and about what Solavei is doing for you and others, and I want to thank you for that. Well, tonight as we go along, I would like for you to really get engaged with social tonight as we progress through the course of this social through the next few minutes. And I tell you what, we're going to give away a couple shirts here tonight. We're going to give away one of the purple Solavei shirts. We're going to give away one of the Get In, Get Social, Get Free shirts tonight. Get your phones out. And here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to go onto Facebook tonight, our Solavei Facebook page tonight. And here's what I'd like you to put. If you could buy anything with your Solavei Purple Pay Card, what would it be? If you could buy anything with your Solavei Purple Pay Card, what would it be? Put that on our Facebook page tonight, the Solavei Facebook page tonight. And at the end of this, we'll read some of them out, and we'll select randomly 2 people tonight who's going to win that. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Last night, in fact, we were in Dallas, Texas last night. Here we are in Houston. You know, we started this week out. We were in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Just had an incredible time in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Last night in Dallas, Texas, a packed house. What an amazing time we had in the place where I was actually speaking at one of the conferences. And it's funny, the person who won last night, one of the 2 people who won last night, actually had me sitting right behind me. So I wouldn't doubt if somebody even here. If you got your phones, get on Facebook tonight and tell us what you would buy with your Solavei Purple Pay Card. Let's go ahead and jump right in and go ahead and start the social and be able to share with you everything that's happening with this company across the United States right now. Again, I'm Ryan Wirch. I'm the founder, CEO of Solavei, and let me tell you how we are where we are right now. You know, my background, my career, I've spent almost 20 years now in the technology and the telecommunications industry. I've had 3 successful exits. My last company I took from an idea in 2001 to build the global leader in mobile data services and solutions. I grew that company to over $1 billion, $1.2 billion in value. And I retired in the summer of 2011, planning to take several years of just spending time with my family, and really that lasted all about 2 months, because here's what happened. I remember telling my wife, I said, you know, whatever I do next, I want it to be based on some core values. And a couple of those core values have become really the underpinning, the foundation of Solavei. You know, if you look at our tagline, powered by relationships, you'll probably get a good idea of where some of those values are today. But two of the key values we founded this company on was, at that time I said, whatever I do next, I want to do with people I like, love, and trust. And you know, I walked in here tonight with Kenneth and with so many that are here, and what I can say is, no matter where I go in the country, I am doing what I love to do with people I like, love, and trust. The second thing I said, that whatever I do next, I want to positively impact millions of people's lives around the world for good. You know, we have now, in the course of the last several months, we've paid almost $7 million to our members across the United States for being the voice of Solavei to those that are closest to them. But really where I was in the fall of 2011 is really seeing and analyzing some of the key macro global economic trends, global trends that was actually shifting behavior for individuals and actually driving behavior for a lot of us. Four of those trends really became the underpinning that we built this company on. Trend number one is that of the economy. You know, I think all of us will agree, no matter where you look today, the economy or what you make or what you spend is on our minds. You know, 50% of the United States making less than $45,000 a year household income. 30% of the United States making less than $30,000 a year household income. Everyone trying to find a way to, how do I make ends meet before my check runs out at the end of the month. You know, the second trend that I saw is that of social. Social media has changed the way we act, the way we interact, the way we take in information. You know, good night. You know, who would have ever thought we would have shared as much as we do today socially through Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Plus, all because we're now engaged in this social media, social network environment. The third trend that I saw was that of mobile, and this is an industry I've been around for quite some time, and you know, this little device has become like a limb on our body. We can't live without it. You know, in fact, last night I said, you know, what's the very first thing that you do in the morning? You know, and what probably one of the first things you do in the morning is check and see who's texted you, check and see who's emailed you, because this phone has become a part of life. 300 million mobile phone users in the United States, 5 billion around the world. And what's so incredible with this is $71 is the average that consumers pay today here in the United States. 26 million iPhone users spending more than $100 a month. The fourth trend that I saw was that of social sharing. And what I mean by social sharing and social selling is really a combination of things. You know, you've got the affiliate and referral marketing that is being done today by companies like Amazon and Groupon. You've got the big direct sales industry, $100+ billion industry, and companies like Avon and Mary Kay, and these companies that rely on people to move products from one person to the other. But really, more importantly, what I see today is there's an advertising industry today that we're all a part of. An over $140 billion industry today. You know, we get about 3,000 different impressions every single day from billboards and radio spots and television commercials. Large companies trying to get us to buy what they have. And I don't know about you, but I can't remember the last time that because I saw an ad on television or because I saw a billboard that I in fact went and bought something. You know, where I go and buy things, or where I go to a restaurant or I go to a doctor, is because somebody shared it with me. In fact, Nielsen, one of the largest research firms in the world, came out with some information just recently and said 47% of people trust mass media advertising of radio, television, and print. But really what that says to me is 53% of people don't trust it. It means there's over $70 billion that's being spent today by large brands trying to get consumers to them that's actually being wasted. Their data also showed that 97% of people today trust when a friend makes a recommendation of something. And you just think of your own life. It's probably the exact same way with you when somebody introduces you to something of great value and great quality. Maybe it's a restaurant, or maybe it's a service that you're able to use, and you do it because a friend recommended it to you. Those four trends have converged to create the opportunity today that we call Solavei. And what we did is in the fall of 2011, I had the vision for this company. And I was very fortunate. In fact, one of the areas that I'm most fortunate about is I've been able to attract some of the greatest minds, some of the smartest individuals that's come from large multi-billion dollar companies as senior executives, companies in the technology, companies in the telecommunication, companies in the financial services industry that have come to Solavei. Our headquarters is in Bellevue, Washington, and have said, I want to be a part of Solavei and about the vision of this company. And here's what we did. We have created the very first social commerce platform, and you'll hear throughout tonight me talking about this social commerce revolution, because we've done what hasn't been done before. And that's why there's so much growth happening across the United States. And what we've done is we've taken the social commerce platform to fully leverage the social graph. And when I say social graph, what I'm meaning is all the social networks that are out there today, you know, such as Google Plus and LinkedIn and Twitter and Pinterest and Facebook, all of those form the social graph. And what we're doing is we're completely leveraging that social graph to create recurring, mutually beneficial, person-to-person economic relationships, all stemming from a mission that we have here in this company is this: make commerce less expensive. The very things that you buy already every single day, already the things that you have part of your monthly budget, the things that we consider to be your share of wallet, we want to make it cost less. The second part of the vision is the part that this is so unique, is we also want to make it profitable. The very things that you do naturally every day, when you like something and you share with somebody, we also want to make it profitable. All building this platform to truly leverage four things: enabling our members to pay less for goods and services. Number two, enabling them to pay less for goods and services that you're already using every single day. Number three, our platform enables our members to engage and to connect through a social community, through social fabric. And number four, enabling our members to earn income when they refer, when they share Solavei with others. And it's this social commerce platform that is really creating the opportunity today that we have. And what we did is we began with mobile. And here's why we began with mobile. Not only is there 300 million mobile phone users throughout this country, not only are those 300 million people, 80% of them, over 240 million, spending more than $50 a month. Not only is this device a center point of our life, but there's also some other things that this device enables us to do. It enables Solavei because of this $49 a month unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide. Not only do our members get it for that, but what it does is it creates two things. One, it creates an economic conduit. So our members have an economic relationship from day one with Solavei. And here's what's so different with Solavei than Facebook and than Twitter and Google Plus is I don't pay them anything. In fact, I've never written Facebook and Google a check. Yet, you know, every single day they're making money off of me. They're making money off of you because it's through all of us collectively that frankly have built those companies. Why? Because if it wasn't for all of us, they wouldn't have a business. Who are their customers? It's advertisers. They're using us and our information every day for that. And with Solavei, it's all about establishing a relationship, an economic relationship to where you're getting benefit from day one. And then because of this economic relationship, we're able to do the second thing is create a communication conduit. Because we now have a relationship, you with Solavei, using your mobile device every day, $49 a month, unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide, we're able to bring the other things that's important in your life directly to the top of your phone and be able to introduce to you Solavei Cable, Solavei Financial Services, Solavei Retail, and many other things that will be coming in the future of Solavei. What we announced a couple months ago, though, which we will actually go live with in June, is Solavei Retail. We have some of the largest brands that you today are getting your groceries from, your gasoline from, your travel from, your goods and services from, brands like Walmart and Sam's and Starbucks and Burger King, just to name a few, where because we collectively are together, those brands want Solavei members to be with them. And so those brands, not only are you going to be able to pay less for the things you're already buying every day, but number two, you're going to also see the opportunity to see gain, because those brands will be paying Solavei percentage points on each purchase of our Solavei members, of which we'll take 50 cents on every single dollar of gross profit and pay it to the members of Solavei through the compensation plan that we have. Now, when you think of the power of this, think about Amazon. You know, Amazon, day one when they started, and it's, you know, it's one of the Seattle companies that's, you know, that's in the same area that we are. And what's great with them is they started a company. Jeff Bezos did. He started with books, and everyone thought he was starting this online book company. But really, what Jeff was creating was a distribution system. Because look at today. They started with books. You can basically buy everything that you want from Amazon. You look at eBay. eBay started with Beanie Babies and Pez dispensers in an online auction system. You now can buy a car, you can buy a boat, get basically whatever you want to from eBay. We're doing the exact same thing. We started with mobile. This social commerce platform is really what we've created, to be able to bring value to all of our members and really take all those billions of dollars in advertising that's being spent every day and move it to the greatest voice known to man today for sharing something, and that's you. That's the members of Solavei that we have across the country. And you know, you can spend time with those who invited you to be a part of this tonight to get more information about the services of Solavei. But if you look at the top part of this screen, you'll see that the $49 a month unlimited, you know, go compare it against anything that's out there. When you look at our voice, you look at the text, you look at the data that you get with Solavei. But more importantly, if you look at the bottom of this chart, we do what no one does. Because we're not taking our dollars to spend it on commercials, we're taking them and saying, listen, we're going to pay it to the greatest person we can pay it to, and that's our Solavei members. For every 3 people that enroll with Solavei, because of you, you're going to get paid $20 a month, and I'll tell you more about that in a moment. What we've done is we've done something that's incredibly simple. We have combined mobile, we have combined social sharing, and we've combined social media to redefine commerce as we know it. Really create an entirely new distribution system that frankly I believe is going to shift how a lot of companies are doing their distribution because of the power of what we're creating. We've taken this where it's this incredible offer of $49 a month unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide. We've then taken the entire social graph of Google Plus and LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook and said, that's powerful because all of our members, each one of you, each person that's watching this, all of us, we're all connected socially today. You know, some of you maybe have 10, 20, 30 people, friends that are connected to you. Some of you have hundreds. Some of you have thousands of people that are connected to you all naturally. And what we did is we took and created a platform with tremendous IP, patents around it that would do something incredibly simple. Enable you to take something of value that you like, $49 a month unlimited. You know, if you talk to your friends, if you ask 10 of your friends about what they're paying for their mobile phone, I can almost promise you that 9 out of 10 at least will say they're paying more than $49 a month and getting far less than what we give here. We're doing it on top of T-Mobile's network. Our platform is plugged directly into the top tier of T-Mobile's network. And what we did is we then took this platform, engaging it directly into the social graph, so all you have to do is naturally share it, and tools we put in your hands to do it. And each time somebody comes in and enrolls into Solavei, you're the one that's getting the credit for it and the financial benefit. You know, so what has happened since we launched the company just a few months ago? You know, September 21st, we launched the company, you know, 6 months ago, and since that time, when we started and launched, we have gone from a few people to now what is well over 150,000 members across the United States, in every single state across the United States, all across thousands across Puerto Rico. In fact, I look so forward tomorrow night to be in San Juan, Puerto Rico tomorrow night for the social that's going on there. I'm gonna crash their social and be a part of it tomorrow night. I cannot wait to be in San Juan, Puerto Rico with all of you there tomorrow night. But over 150,000 members and growing by leaps and bounds every single day without us one time doing a radio spot. We've never put up a billboard. We have never had a commercial on television. This has all happened through the natural viral effect of our members sharing Solavei with those that are closest to them. Maybe as an example, if you don't mind, I'm going to use you, Jason, there with Danielle in New Jersey. I'll use you as an example, Jason, of somebody who's seeing this for the very first time, representing the thousands across the country that are as well right now. And Jason, let's just say as an example that I today post one of the social graphics on my Facebook wall. It says share and earn, $49 a month unlimited, text, data, voice, 4G nationwide. Well, you see, and because I say and also free, and you say $49 free. I've never seen Solavei. I've never seen a retail location. I've never seen an ad. My response to you is going to be, well, no, you haven't, and you're not going to. And here's what happened. In the fall of 2011, I saw that year the mobile operators, At&T, Verizon, and the others, spent over $12 billion in advertising, sales, and marketing, whether it was advertising on American Idol or at the Super Bowl, but over $12 billion, basically to get the 300 million mobile subscribers back and forth from each other. I said, you know what, there's a better way. What if we took those same billions of dollars and pay it to people for being the voice, for being the one that's extending the message of Solavei? And here's what happens. Every single time, 3 people, which we call a trio, you'll hear that word a lot, that a trio enrolls into Solavei, you're going to get paid $20 a month. 2 trios, $40 a month. So that $49 a month mobile phone bill is only costing you $9 a month. And what we've done is we've created a system and a platform to make this incredibly easy, all leveraging the behaviors that we all have daily. You think about how you interact and engage in Facebook and Twitter today with those that are closest to you. And we built our entire platform to enable you to engage with those that are closest to you. Inside of the community of My Solavei, you're able to see all the things that's happening within Solavei and how Solavei is benefiting our members' lives. We also did something that I consider it to be extremely addictive because, if you look here and you go to My Solavei, and I'll use the example, Jason, that let's just say that you started using Solavei maybe 2 months ago because you liked $49 a month unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide. You shared it your first week with a couple friends, maybe 6 friends. They enrolled as well because they liked the $49 a month. Well, just since that time, you just use your phone every day. You're not talking about Solavei, you're just using your phone. But here's what happens. Those 6 friends are probably going to do exactly what you did and start sharing it with others. And this is now where you every single day can go into your dashboard to look at your network, and every time you see it grow, you're earning income because of you one day said yes to Solavei, and more importantly, you shared it with others. And I hear so many stories, literally by the hundreds every single day, of what Solavei has done. In fact, I got one yesterday. It was great. Someone got involved with Solavei 3 months ago. Just naturally would share it periodically. Well, yesterday, after a couple months, they got their first trio. And they said, you know what? They can't believe it now. They're only paying $29 a month, unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide. More importantly, they're a part of a company that is shifting distribution, a part of a company that's ultimately impacting positively people's lives. We've built an entire notification system directly into this, again, to make this easy. And that was one of the big objectives we had, was to create something that would create a viral effect because you were able to just do things naturally. And let's say that, Jason, you maybe had a friend named Amy Carney, and Amy got enrolled, right after you did, because you talked to her about it, because she liked that $49 a month. It was better than the $80 or $90 she was spending before. Well, one day you're sitting at lunch one day, and a little notification pops up in the middle of your phone that says Amy Carney just got just got free. And what that means is she just got 3 trios, 9 people, which means she's now got free mobile service. Well, you're excited about it because you told her about it, and you love the fact that she's gaining benefit from something you told her. All you've got to do is press that send congrats button in the middle of your phone. Immediately launches a message directly into the Solavei community, where now you're able to, again, see this congratulations, Amy, for getting free mobile service and for getting 3 trios. Well, immediately goes from there into Facebook, into Twitter. Well, now here it is in the social graph, where you're seeing this congratulations, Amy, on getting free mobile service by getting 3 trios. Well, you might have somebody say, well, what's 3 trios? More importantly, how did you get free mobile service? Again, this is how we've made it easy, and all you have to do is now go into our outreach manager and put your friends' names, their emails in. You're able to then attach one of the 1-minute, 2-minute, 3-minute, 6-minute videos. Many of you probably already seen some of those already. How easy it is all you got to do is put the email addresses in, click share that video, and it goes. And the video commercial does the sharing for you about Solavei. You can go directly in Outreach Manager and take one of the social graphics and click share on Twitter, share on Facebook. In fact, we're in the middle of the share blitz right now, and I got to tell you, I got the stats a little bit earlier today. 550% increase just this week in the number of videos that have gone out across the United States, and people opening them, clicking them, and which goes to show why so many people, the increase every single day with so many people enrolling into Solavei across the United States, all because we put it directly in the system. We've also built a contact tracker, so when you send those out, you can see your friends when they opened it, when they signed into a guest book, when they watched the video, when they clicked on a graphic. So then you can pick up the phone and you can say, welcome to Solavei, because they get involved, and you're able to now be able to see yourself, really take full advantage of Solavei and everything we've created. When somebody clicks on that link, let's say it's www.solavei.com/Jason, they click on it, it's going to go directly to your experience. And what do I mean by your experience? You think about At&T and Verizon. They've got approximately 7,000 retail locations across the United States. They spent hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars for each one of those locations. A lot of branding, a lot of marketing, a lot of advertising, getting people to come into them. Do you realize the moment you enroll, which takes less than 6 minutes, all because you said yes to $49 a month, talk, text, and data, that the moment somebody clicks on your experience because you shared it, you're the one getting the credit for it. We have created now not 7,000 individual distribution points like an At&T and Verizon. We now have over 150,000 individual distribution points, and growing by leaps and bounds every single day, all because of you, the members of Solavei. And the moment you enroll into Solavei, our objective is to wrap our arms around you. We want you to feel a part of this community, because together we have created a movement. Together we are creating the social commerce revolution across the United States, and we want you to know that you're part of it. This isn't just about getting mobile service for $49. You're part of something. And every time there's another story that you read and you hear that's out there right now of how Solavei has impacted a family's life or a person's life, whether it's helping pay for groceries, or it's helping pay for a car payment, or it's helping pay for a mortgage payment, or it's helping get braces for a daughter. These are all some of the stories that I get to hear all the time about what Solavei is doing for people. That's the type of company that you're part of. This isn't just about an At&T or a Verizon that has some towers and you just got service. This is about having incredible service. This is about being a part, having a 4G network, but more importantly, it's about the benefit that individuals have across the United States because they're a part of it. How do you get in? How do you get involved? Well, the moment you enroll and go through that process, if you do it online, within a couple days, you're going to get your Solavei welcome package with the SIM card and all the information to get started. I carry this iPhone 5, and I used to spend over $130 every single month. My wife, my son Barrett, and I, collectively, the three of us paid over $400 a month. Until one day I took this Solavei SIM card and put it into my iPhone, and now I pay $49 a month unlimited. Now, what I also love is that the majority of our members across the United States, after they enroll, they go ahead and get a 10-pack and a 20-pack of these. So they've got them with them all the time. We now are 76% of the daily activations that's happening across the United States is happening because our Solavei members are carrying these SIM cards with them. So you may be at Starbucks with someone, you might be at McDonald's with somebody, you might be on the subway with someone, you might be at your home, and they go through the enrollment process, and it's right at that point that you're able to activate them. And what I love is this whole next part, because this is to me what it's all about. It's about positively impacting people's lives. And what we did is we had some of the leading financial institutions competing to be the financial institution behind the company. We ultimately chose Bank of America, and this is what you're going to receive within 1 week of you enrolling into Solavei. You're going to receive your Solavei Bank of America Visa debit card. You can use it to write checks on, use it to get cash out at ATMs or anywhere that Visa is accepted. This Solavei Purple Pay card is where all your earnings are going to go for all those individuals that begin coming into your network with Solavei. Every single month, you're going to see earnings placed directly on this card. And I'll use you again as an example, Jason. Let's say that you got involved 2 months ago. You introduced it to 6 people. You've just been using your phone every day. But here's what happened. Over a couple-month period, your network grew to 60 or 70 or 80 people. Well, do you realize you're now having 120 or 150 or $180 a month put directly on this card? And I love seeing the pictures of people who are taking a picture. In fact, I was reading a Facebook post right before I came in here tonight, and somebody had their restaurant bill, and they took a picture of the restaurant bill with their Solavei Purple Pay card saying, "Thank you, Solavei." Someone paying for gas and saying, Solavei just paid for my gasoline. Does your mobile phone do that for you? And I love seeing these all the time. But here's what we've done. This is now where you see the full breadth of the social commerce platform that we've built, because when we turn on Solavei Retail here in a couple months, it's about how do we make those dollars that get placed here actually go further? How do we make it actually contribute even more to you? And when we turn on Solavei Retail, the places you're getting your groceries today, the place you're getting your gasoline today, the earnings that's on this card, you're now going to be able to go to the Solavei Retail partners, and when you buy there, you're going to see things for less. You're also going to now have the opportunity to see that network that goes and does the same thing to where it becomes profitable from the very things that people do naturally every single day. Ultimately, what this does is it creates this virtuous cycle. You end up sharing, you end up earning. You end up earning, you end up spending. You end up saving. You end up sharing. You end up earning. You end up spending. You end up saving. And it goes faster and faster. And the objective we have as Solavei is no different than what Senegal and Brotman, the founders of Costco, did. Is they took the collective buying power of millions of people, their members, and drove prices down and passed along those savings to their members. We're doing the exact same thing here, except hopefully you can see we're taking it a totally another step forward. We're saying, you know what? We want to now take those billions of dollars that's being spent in advertising and also reward our members for being the voice of Solavei as well. So, I always loved this part of the social, because this is where, to me, it comes to life. Is how many people do you think in a 60-day period that you would share Solavei with, that they too would want $49 a month unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide? Well, if it's 3 people, you've now completed a trio. You're now going to get $20 a month. So that $49 a month phone bill is not only costing you $29. If it happens to be 2 trios, 6 people, it's now $40 a month. If it happens to be 3 trios, 9 people, this is where we love it because it's called free, because you're now making enough money where you got free mobile service. But the beauty of this is if you've done that, you're going to most likely see that those people do the exact same thing that you did. And if just 3 of those people get a trio, you're now making $90 a month. If 6 of those people go get a trio, you're now making over $120 a month. And what's happened since we started, just every day amazes me to see how fast this is moving without ever having to have an ad, where people are actually conducting commerce every single day, every single month with Solavei. And you think about Twitter. It took Twitter 2 years to get to 1 million users. Now you think about us. In less than 6 months, we had over 150,000 members, each conducting commerce. Again, using this mobile phone, putting this SIM card in, sharing it every day. Do you realize after 2 years and 1 million people with Twitter, no one was paying anything? They were just clicking follow. We have shifted how distribution and commerce is being done. And rather than hearing it from me, I think it's so much better to hear it from our very members who have seen incredible success across the United States. Danielle, if you don't mind, are you still there with us in New Jersey?
Of course we're here.
Danielle, tell us what's happened to you, because it really is amazing.
It's just been a wonderful ride. My partners, Gene and Steve, shout out. I know you guys are watching, and our team in Florida, but it's been an amazing run. We just saw your vision when we flew out to the company and went to our friends, family, network, and we just have had a great run. We love what you're doing, and we're just passing it along. And I mean, we never have an avenue where you can just share mobile service, save people money, and this kind of economy. You can save people money, or they can actually earn an extra income stream. And it's afforded me to be able to open my own business on top of Solavei, and it's just great. My daughter's 19 years old, and I'm able to show her, hey, live out your dream, and let's see where we go with it. So it's been a great run.
That's also, that's incredible. I know you've got free mobile service, so I know it's a start. So how big has your network now grown to here in the last few months?
Yeah, our group is about 1,100 right now, and moving rapidly. So it's going great.
Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let's go up to Ohio. Sean, are you there still with us? Sean at Ohio State. Unmute your phone. Oh, there you are. Here you go. Good. Sean, tell us what's happened to you.
With Solavei, man, it's completely changed the way I look at life. So I love just being out here sharing it with people. Actually got my brother here. Who's really excited about Solavei. It's true that I'm kind of black there. And my friend Victor here, and we're just like really gung-ho about Solavei out here.
That is so great. So you've had some success already seeing people enrolling with Solavei because you started sharing it?
Yes, just by telling people about it. I didn't really know too much about Solavei until actually Amy Mittman contacted me and put me on the phone with the 2 people behind you, Mr. Francis and Mr. Robinson there. And
oh, so there you go.
So I started sharing it the most is actually after I spoke with them, because I didn't know anything about it. I just knew I was getting my iPhone bill cut in half, so I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then when Amy contacted me, I was like, oh, wow.
That's it.
And then I can make some more income off of it, too. So
that's what we call the double benefit of Solavei. That is great. Well, Sean, thank you so much for being a part of this tonight. Let's go over to Utah. Gary Craig, are you still there? Gary, do we have you there? We see movement, but we don't hear sound.
Can you hear me now?
We got you, Gary. How are you? Gary, tell us what's happened to you.
What's happened to me? Well, since I've been in Solavei, Solavei pays all my bills. Solavei's paying off all my debts and completely restoring freedom in my life. Financial freedom, time freedom, and mobility freedom. Thank you, Solavei.
So, Gary, that just said that sounded like a commercial. So here's what I'm going to do: is I'm going to ask you. So I know you've got free mobile service. Tell us what's happening, because it's really an amazing story. Tell us, in the last few months, we obviously launched just 6 months ago. What has your network done across the United States? How big is your network now?
Well, Ryan, I'm happy to tell you that my network is actually over 17,000 people across the United States. Thank you guys.
That is so awesome.
It sure is.
That is great. Gary, this is what's so amazing. The power of social, the power of having something of great quality, great value, and you look at here and how easy it is to enroll and get engaged. But who would ever have thought that this mobile phone could do so much for so many people? One, helping them save money, but I think more importantly, helping them see an opportunity, whether it's over a month or 2 or 3 or even over the course of a year, to see also financial benefit. Gary, love building Solavei with you. Thank you for embracing the vision of it and doing all that you do every single day. Let me read a couple other things that came in today. I just love some of these that are here. Got one from Comron, says, "Hey Ryan, thank you so much for doing the socials. I had a person enroll today just by getting them on the social last night." I've got another one here that says, Solavei, this is from Chris. Solavei has now paid for all the marketing. It's now paying for dates with my wife. It's paying for bills in our house. It's paying for food. It's paying for gas. And the list is continuing to go on and on with what Solavei is doing for me. I've got one from Kim. I love this one. It says, "Congratulations, Tina, for enrolling 2 people into Solavei today." This is a post just today. It said, "You just helped 2 more people cut their mobile bills in half. Great job, sister." Is what she says. We get so many things every day of what it's doing for our members of Solavei. So for you, it's what is next. Well, the next is getting started. And you're going to hear a lot with Solavei. There's 3 things: get in, get social, and get free. The very first thing is the getting in part. The getting in is where you're now a part of the movement. You're a part of this social commerce revolution. It's $49 a month unlimited. There's no enrollment fee. There's no membership fee. It's as simple as $49 a month unlimited, text, data, voice, 4G, nationwide. When you go through that enrollment process, it's going to take you less than 6 minutes, and you're now, though, engaged into being able to do the second part, which is get social. And the Get Social is exactly what we're doing right now. And here's what I love, is every one of you across the country tonight that are seeing this for the very first time, you enroll tonight. Tomorrow, here's what I encourage you to do. You go into your office, go into your work, wherever it may be, and say to your friends, you have got to see what I just saw last night and what I'm now a part of, because what you're a part of, think about if you were at the very beginning of Facebook, and if you're one of the early shareholders in Facebook, how you feel today. Well, you realize today you are at the very beginning. There's 300 million mobile phone users in the United States. We only are at 150,000 in a few months, but it is growing by leaps and bounds every day. You're at the very beginning of this. The Getting Social is tomorrow night. We're going to be going live. What time is that tomorrow night in Pacific time?
It's 5 Pacific.
5 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night. All across the United States. I'm going to be doing it from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and they are wild over there about Solavei. It is spreading all across the island. It's really exciting to see what's happening there. And all you got to do is have somebody watch tomorrow night. The other part of Getting Social is going directly into the outreach manager inside of our Solavei platform. And tonight, literally put in the 5, the 10, the 15 friends' email addresses that you have. Take one of the 1, 2, 3, 6-minute videos. Send it out with those. Go and click on the share it, one of those graphics, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. Get that going and watch what begins to happen with Solavei for you. Get that first trio. And that might take you, if it takes you 2 days, if it takes you 2 weeks, if it takes you 2 months, you're a part of this movement that is ultimately going to impact people's lives throughout this country and around the world. And getting that first trio is $20. That means $29 phone bill. Imagine if you just sitting with somebody and they said, how much are you paying for your mobile phone? They say $100. How much are you paying for yours? $29 a month. Unlimited text, data, voice. They're going to go, what in the world? What kind of plan did you get that from? I mean, just think about it. If today, if At&T told everyone today, unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide for $49, what would you do? You go, oh my goodness, rush to the gate. That's exactly what's happening here. Now imagine if you said $29. Imagine if you said $9 because there were 6 people. What would happen? That's what's happening with Solavei. Number 3 is get free. And the get free part means is, you know, keep sharing, keep getting social. And you get 3 trios. You've now got not just $60 a month, but to me it's what it really represents. It's free mobile service, unlimited text, data, voice, 4G nationwide, but more importantly, you have now ignited others to be able to go out and do the exact same thing. What we're doing right now is extremely big. You know, this is the very first social commerce platform to be launched into the marketplace. You're a part of it. You're the one that is the benefactor of it. And what we're seeing right now happen across the United States is it's truly become a viral effect, where it's spreading like wildfire, person to person. In fact, I just want to take a second, if you wouldn't mind, pop up here. Kenneth Francis. This man, and what you told me, and you're just incredible host, and what you've done is nothing short of amazing. Tell us what's happened to you.
Wow. Well, initially, it was about the mobile service. It was about the savings. I was with Verizon for almost a decade, and average bill is about $200, $250 a month. So I saw the value there. So I realized right away there was no risk. It just made sense for me to put that back into my bank account. So that was number 1. What happened after that has been amazing. I have a background in networking, and you know, the relationships that I built through my journey in networking over, you know, a 10, 12-year period really are the people that are here with me now. You know, the people that I never burned bridges with, that are quality people. And you know, I just started sharing via Facebook. Before you know it, Quentin Bradford reached out. Before you know it, you know, Mr. You know, Hanif Ellis in Columbus, Georgia reached out, who had Ms. Haynes. And before you know it, it's just a viral effect. It just took place, and you know, I've personally sponsored about 31 people, and it's grown into about 1,100.
Well, here's what's so amazing. I walk in here and said, "So how's it going?" And you said, "What?" You said, "Well, it was 800 people."
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago, the network was about 890 people.
And it's now over 1,100. You said
1,120.
Okay, here's what's so great. Which I just loved. He goes, I don't know where it's coming from. It just keeps on growing. Yeah, that's the beautiful part about the dashboard. You can see what happens on a daily basis. Yeah. I'm so glad you're part of this.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Where's Chad? Hey, pop up here. Pop up here. I gotta tell you, y'all are some of the best looking guys, best dressed guys. Man alive. I actually just feel better just sitting here. Tell us what's happened to you.
Oh man, first I would like to thank Mr. Ryan Works, you know, for you being a visionary. If it wasn't for you, no one would be here. So thank you so much for that, for having the vision, you know, and the sun in your veins.
Thank you.
I have adapted that.
I love it.
Right.
And that, just so those of you who don't know what that means is, people say, what does Solavei mean? You know, you say soul, sun, veins, sun in your veins, and many people have now adopted as a light in your life. But that's what that means.
Absolutely. You know, just a little bit about my story. I've been in the business for about a little over 8 weeks. Mm-hmm. And long story short, now I'm a social thousandaire.
Wait a second. In 8 weeks?
In 8 weeks, less than 90 days.
That's $1,000.
I'm a social thousandaire. So this card here, thank you, Mr. Ryan Works, because I ate at the Cheesecake Factory today with a great friend of mine because of this. And, you know, I'm able to pay my bills and you know, God is good, and I appreciate you for having the vision, man, because I'm really excited about it.
Scream and holler.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
As well as Carlos, where are you still here? Carlos, come up here. I hope y'all are okay with this. This is the part that I just love. You know, a couple weeks ago when I told the team, I said, you know, I've been doing a lot of these socials from our corporate offices, and I said, you know what, I want to go out because this has now become addictive to me. I absolutely love it. Carlos, tell us what's happened to you.
Well, pretty much Quentin Bradford was the one that introduced me to Solavei, and I was in a family plan with T-Mobile. My family, 5 lines, was paying over $300 a month, and I just got all my whole family to switch over to Solavei. And now my cell phone service and everyone else in my family's phone service is free. And on top of that,
better than $300 a month.
Yeah. And on top of that, I worked at a nutrition store, but I recently let go of that job, and now I have 7 store locations that's signed under me. So,
are you kidding?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
So,
congratulations.
Definitely.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. It really is exciting when you see, you know, and you see this happen, just because one day somebody shared, and taking those billions of dollars in advertising and putting it, like I said earlier, to the greatest people you ever could, and those are the people that are closest to you. And we see it happening every single day across the United States by the thousands, and it's exciting to see so many people here, and all of you that's watching tonight, that you're a part of this, in this movement that's ultimately happening. You know, I'm really excited about what we have coming up here. On April 26th and 27th, we've got our second Revolution Regional. It's going to be taking place in Orlando, Florida. In fact, our last one was several weeks ago in Dallas, Texas. Many of the people that are here tonight were there in Dallas, Texas. An incredible, incredible time. It is going to be a packed house in Florida. In fact, I was getting updates on that today. How many people are actually driving in from different parts of the country just to be a part of that? We've got special guests that are going to be a part of it. We got top members who have, like Gary Craig, literally thousands, some with tens of thousands of people in their network that are going to be sharing some of the key things that has helped them do that towards becoming truly financially transformative for them in their life. But more importantly, they really feel a part of a company that is positively impacting people's lives by the thousands, which will be millions, because that's the vision of the company. I look forward to seeing you guys there in Orlando, Florida on October 26th and 27th. And like I said earlier, we're going to be going live again tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I encourage you to get everyone you know that whether they're a member or not a member, get them watching tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. It is going to be an exciting night from San Juan, Puerto Rico, as we go live there. That is going to be, I'm going to be doing it in English. We're also going to be having somebody do it as well in Spanish tomorrow night, sitting right next to me. We're going to have a great time. So I'm really excited to see what's going to be happening tomorrow night there in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Well, let's go. I asked for you during the course of this broadcast, this social tonight, to go to our Facebook page. We've got a tremendous number of people that have actually responded to it. The question I said is, you know, if you could buy anything with your Solavei Purple Pay card, what would it be? And I'm going to read you a couple of them here before I announce the winners. I've got Dio said another Purple Pay card. I got Richard say a house. I've got Alfonso saying the best cell phone in the world. I got Scott say one more surfboard. Wait a second, I already did. Thank you, Solavei. I got Deuce said a purple car. I've got Corended says a purple car. You know what? I really would love to just see purple cars everywhere. I got Jill says a new roof. My house could really use one. I've got Jesse saying round trip tickets for my team and I to all go to Orlando. Wait a second. We already did. That is awesome, Jesse. I look forward to seeing you guys there in Orlando, Florida. Make sure that when we're there, you introduce yourself to me. I'd love to have the opportunity to meet you over there. The winners tonight, and again, a big congratulations to you. We'll be sending you one of these shirts. Austin Haynes said, if I could buy anything on my Purple Pay card, I would pay my mortgage month after month after month after month after month until my home is paid for in full. So I want to buy my house with that beautiful Purple Pay card. Love that. And then I got Tracy Nicole Grigsby says, if I could buy anything on my Purple Pay card, I would buy a Disney cruise. Tracy, as soon as you do, I want you to send me an email to let me know that you've done it. That is extremely exciting, and I'm sure it's not just you. I'm sure there's some kids that's going to be going along with you, and we definitely want to see that happen for you. I want to thank all of you for being a part of this tonight. Danielle, Sean, Gary, Kenneth, all of you here tonight, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this evening, being a part of Solavei, and I want to thank you for being a part of this social commerce revolution and extending Solavei to everyone you know. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and God bless. We are marching to 1 million members, and it's all going to be happening through you. Have a great night. God bless.